Hello, bonjour. I'm just sitting here editing this video. Actually, it's a slideshow mainly. We had a really lovely Sunday. We had a nice Sunday last week, and as you'll see from our walk, and this week again the weather wasn't great, a bit grey, but it was dry. We had a bit of spit of rain here and there, but we decided to go to a vide grenier. And it was quite a drive. It's about 40 minutes, which for us is quite a long way for a vide grenier. That's boot fair to some of you, or car boot, whatever, or flea market. But it's called Guy de Pas, I think it was, or Dupan, and it wasn't actually in where we thought it was. We went there and thought, where is it? And then found on the map that it was close to the main town. So anyway, we had to walk around. It turned out to be an old mining town. As you'll see in some of the photos, the houses are all the same. Most are all painted the same and all look the same, which, as we found out, was because they were all the miners' cottages. And it just had such a different feel to anywhere else that we go to in France. It just felt really different. Lovely forest around it and everything. But sadly, because the weather was so iffy, I think a lot of people didn't turn up, because there was supposed to be quite a lot of stalls, and they were quite spread out around the town, which was a lot of walking. As it turned out, for nothing. We didn't actually buy anything. We couldn't find anything that was of any use to us. So then we decided to get back in the car once we'd walked round. And we ended up going to Bagnoles-de-l'Orne, which I've taken to you many times. I've taken you to many times. And every restaurant there, because I didn't realise we were going to be eating out, but Duncan got it in his head that we would go there and eat, which was, well, he's not going to get any objection from me. So we went and had a wander around, looked in all the windows of all the restaurants, and finally found one that had space, only just because we turned up as someone was leaving. And we did have to wait for quite a while to be served, but generally I was a little bit disappointed, because we decided to have moule frites, which, for those that don't know, is mussels and chips. And I asked for it with the curry sauce, which is usually a very creamy curry sauce. And Duncan, apparently, I didn't notice it, but Duncan apparently said, but we both had the same. Anyway, when it came, and I knew it was going to be fairly quick because it doesn't take long to cook mussels, it came and it had like a sprinkle of curry powder on top, which was a bit, or maybe even just turmeric, I wasn't sure, and I looked deep inside and I couldn't see any curry sauce, but Duncan said, obviously didn't make it clear exactly what we wanted. But anyway, normally when you ask for the curry sauce, that's what it is, a creamy curry sauce. So a little despondent, I just carried it, I ate it anyway. It was a lot. It took us a long time to get through these mussels, I have to say. Then we had just some rosé wine with it. And as Duncan's getting further down the pot, he finds he's got a nice creamy curry sauce and mine wasn't. Hey ho. Anyway, once we finished that, I had a creme brulee and Duncan had I think it was something Le Joie. Anyway, it's basically like a sundae, ice cream sundae. And then I had it in mind that in Bagnoles there's a few gardens to visit. And I had a quick look on Google and found that there was a garden was a minute's drive from where the restaurant was that we could visit. And as luck would have it, to say, it was open, and we drove up to there, parked up, and, well, it was such a beautiful garden. It's not huge, but the work these people have put in to this garden is just, well, it's stunning. We both were just clicking away. So admittedly I could have done a video, but at the time I wasn't even thinking about putting it on YouTube. But in the end we took so many photos, I just can't not share with you. I hope you enjoy it. Think of yourself off on a Sunday with us in spring. Okay, enjoy.